None other than the king himself. Let me tell you why he's on watch for me. LeBron, throughout his career, has been compared to Jordan as being one of the greatest players of all time. New age people would argue that he is the greatest player of all time. However, for veterans like myself and people who've watched basketball for years and people who actually know the game and historians who study, they can tell you that it's not even close. It ain't close. As a matter of fact, there's a greater debate between 1 and 2 in Kobe and LeBron than it is Jordan and LeBron. And he's on watch for me for one reason. He's on watch for me not anything but for his legacy. His legacy and the question of his greatness is on watch for me because you play with almost every great player that you could name. Yes, he's had success on his own. That's why he's mentioned in the annals of the greats in the history of the game. He deserves to be that. He is definitely in the top 5. No matter how you shake that stick, he's in the top 5. And some could argue he's between 2 and 5. But for me, it would mean a lot more to his legacy if he was to have won with one of these guys and you saw improvement in their game. Usually when he joins a team or when somebody joins him, they play dips. And it's been that way throughout time. This is supposed to be AD's team, and it wasn't. Certain players like Kevin Love, who was actually a great player when he got with LeBron, dipped in play, and you can name several others. Now you have the great Luka Doncic. How? I don't know. That's up for y'all to decide, but you got a player fresh off an NBA Finals, arguably one of the best players in the NBA today, on your team, some kind of way. Now, early on, it's not been impressive looking. It hadn't been, and I don't expect them to win a championship. Some people do already. I don't know why, but they do. But I do expect improvement, and I do expect to see Luka continue to ascend. And if we don't, I think it should be a tarnish and a stain on your legacy. So for me, LeBron James, you're on watch.
Oh my God.
That's one of the craziest segments we've ever had on the show.
Celtics can't do this
That's
no
some of
more.
the craziest shit. This is worse.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's your last one. That's your last one, bro. You can't do that.
One and done.
Yeah, it's over. It's over.
Are we serious?
Shaylin, don't even accept these from just Shelton no more. If he say he's gonna do it,
FIFA, did he just ask a 40-year-old man to carry a fat white man to the mountaintop?
I didn't say carry him. I didn't say carry him. I said you make him better.
You questioning LeBron James' legacy?
Absolutely.
The only player to that's gonna cross 50,000 points. We're questioning that guy. Yes. Okay, so look, you know the chat. Look, let me give a little bit of backstory. Chat. We had a business meeting and we said that we got to do better. We got to be more professional. We got to up our ante, right? This is the reason why I have all of these stats. Well, hey, we still are a late night Negro TV show.
He stayed on the seat 10 minutes late.
Pizza on the feed. Hey, but when the lights is shining, all I'm saying is I'm gonna be ready. I'm gonna be ready.
Go ahead.
And here's the thing. I like the fact that Shelton is talking about LeBron James at 40 years old. Let me throw this stat out. Let me throw this stat out. When it comes to winning playoff games, right? Because we talking championships, we talking legacy, right? We're talking about winning playoff games without a team member that has earned an all-star, all-NBA, or all defensive honors. LeBron has won 55 playoff games without a teammate that has any one of those accolades. 55. The next closest person is Kobe Bryant with 18 playoff wins. The next closest is Michael Jordan with 14. Steph with 6. KD with 5. Are you serious? Right?
Absolutely.
We're talking about a guy that went to 9 straight finals, a guy that is going to eclipse 50,000 points, a guy that is a multiple-time MVP, multiple time.
Right.
What are you're saying on watch?
Absolutely.
For
being the greatest. Yes. That's what it is. That's the whole point. That's what I said. You just reiterated the point that I said. People say he's the greatest. If you say he's the greatest, He's on watch for me right now. He has to make Luka has to be able to ascend to the mountaintop with LeBron. Otherwise, if it looks bad, then what does that prove?
Did he not ascend Mo Williams, Zajunas Ilgauskas, Kyrie Irving, Matthew Dellavedova? Did he not ascend? What did you talk? J.R. Smith. What is? Come on,
Lou. I'm done.
We talking about the greatest of all time, people. That's it.
Lou, this nigga started off the on-watch segment with a legendary pause-worthy moment talking about the annals of history.
Absolutely. LeBron James is on watch.
Right. You banned
it how you want to. LeBron James is on watch.
I was like, what does that even mean?
If this
bro?
team,
I ain't even heard annals of history before.
I know, right? Don't do that. Hey, look, if this team does not do well, like so many have said, then I got questions about it. That's it.
Sheldon, those are unfair expectations. Like you're saying that we.
So what are your expectations of this team?
They can go to the playoffs. They can lose in the second round. They can lose in conference finals. But LeBron James, every year he showed up and done his job, bro. There's no question about him being in the conversation for greatest player ever. I personally don't think he is because I grew up in the Jordan era. I'm that old, and I seen Michael Jordan. I know LeBron James ain't that. But I'm not going to take away from the situations that LeBron has put himself in and has just been in to say, oh, well, he ain't a great player. Like LeBron is.
I didn't say he wasn't a great player. See, that's where you're mixing it up. I said
we're
talking about the greatest.
But you are questioning his greatness, though. You're questioning his greatness. No.
I'm talking about if we are ranking players
to the finals.
No, that's not what I said. I said if we're ranking players 1, 2, 3 in the history of the game, this is about his 5th or 6th greatest other player that's playing with him. If he can't ascend this guy, and if it doesn't look better, then I'm not buying him being number 1.
I don't understand how that correlates.
What do you mean?
No, I mean Lou, let's let him. I understand why he's saying it. I just think it's ridiculous to think that's a logical way to go about it. But he's not in his prime no more. He's done. This is just whatever we're doing. So icing on the cake for his career.
And that's absolutely correct, Nick. So in saying so, which I agree with that, and that's something I left out. I agree that he's in his twilight, which means this should be Luka's team, and he should step aside and let Luka lead. If he does that and they're effective, then there's nothing else to be said. It's cool.
That's not
but if he's still trying to be the man and he's dominating the ball and he's taking away from it, ain't JJ. We know this.
That's JJ Redick.
JJ.
You know that's
JJ just who hired JJ?
Man, you taking away from him as a coach. He's done a good job as a coach.
LeBron hired JJ
Redick as maybe, but he's still a good coach. Yeah. They try to shit on him as a coach.
So you think he's telling LeBron what to do?
I think that he's making the decision on whose team this is.
I don't know. So you think he's gonna tell LeBron, you got to get out the way and let Luka lead? LeBron's gonna make that decision. That ain't JJ's
that's why
decision.
LeBron, in your words, that's why LeBron hired him to make the correct basketball decision.
Well, let's see how it looks. They're 2-2 now. They're playing Dallas tonight. But I want to see it be Luka's team. I want to see Luka take over this team. That's what you brought him there for.
Well, if he doesn't, then what does that say about Luka?
To me, it says more about LeBron. It would be different if LeBron joined Luka in Dallas. It's LeBron's team.
This ain't Luka team, bro. It just
that's what I'm saying. It's LeBron's team to come in and tell LeBron he the man. No, LeBron has to give him that.
If Luka is the talent that y'all saying that he is, it's on him to come over and take control of this team.
But this ain't about talent. This is about leadership, and this is about the person who is in control of everything, running the puppet master at this place, saying, "Here, you can do what you do." If LeBron don't give him that, then that's what I'm talking about. And it's just the legacy for 1, 2, 3. It ain't got nothing to do with LeBron. LeBron ain't trash. I'm not saying that whatsoever. LeBron has had a wonderful career.
Well,
Marty, now he on the fence, kid.
No. I said that in the beginning. I said that in the video.
He's doing that Shelton thing that he did.
And Marty said LeBron has played more off ball this year than ever before. So
he has, but that's still
not a direct quote from LeBron. He said that Luka's a natural quarterback and he's a natural receiver. He said he's going to run the lanes.
That was our one pass. That was off that outlet pass.